Chapter 1: Silent Sabotage. The first sign was almost invisibly a flicker in the code, a whisper in the machine. It was 2010, and somewhere in the heart of Iran's Natanz nuclear facility, the centrifuges hummed with the rhythm of a program that had been years in the making. But beneath the surface, something was wrong. The machines, designed to enrich uranium, were spinning out of control, their precision unraveling like a thread pulled from a carefully woven tapestry. No alarm sounded. No guards rushed to investigate. The sabotage was silent, surgical, and utterly undetectable to the human eye. It was the work of a weapon unlike any the world had ever seen on that didn't fire bullets or drop bombs, but instead wrote the very instructions that kept the facility running. This was Stuxnet, a digital phantom born in the shadows of cyber warfare, a virus so sophisticated it could distinguish between its target and the rest of the world. The engineers at Natanz had no idea what was happening. They checked their systems, ran diagnostics, but the problem was invisible. The centrifuges, programmed to spin at precise speeds, were now oscillating wildly, their bearings grinding against each other in a slow, destructive dance. The damage was accumulating molecule by molecule until the machines began to fail not all at once, but just enough to make the facility's progress stall. The Iranians called it a series of mysterious malfunctions. The truth was far more sinister. Somewhere in the digital underbelly of the internet, a team of shadowy operatives watched. They had planted their code years earlier, embedding it in a seemingly harmless USB drive, waiting for the right moment to strike. When the time came, the virus activated, spreading like a silent plague through the facility's network. It didn't just corrupt files, it wrote them, altering the very logic that controlled the centrifuges. The machines were now dancing to a different tune, one written by an enemy they never saw coming. The Iranians scrambled. They replaced the damaged centrifuges, only for the same failures to occur again. They isolated their systems, but the virus had already burrowed deep. It was a ghost in the machine, a digital assassin that moved without leaving. A trace. The more they tried to fix it, the more it adapted, evolving like a living thing. The engineers were fighting, a war they didn't even know was happening. Meanwhile, in a secure facility thousands of miles away, the architects of Stuxnet monitored their creation with cold precision. They had spent years perfecting it, testing it in secret, ensuring that when the moment came, it would strike with absolute efficiency. This wasn't just an attack, it was a message, a demonstration of power, a warning that the rules of warfare had changed forever. The world would later learn that Stuxnet was the work of a joint U.S. Israeli operation, a cyber weapon so advanced it could target specific industrial systems without collateral damage. But in 2010, as the centrifuges at Natanz continued to fail, the truth remained buried beneath layers of encryption and deception. The Iranians had no idea who was behind the sabotage, only that their nuclear ambitions were being systematically dismantled from within. The virus spread beyond Natanz, leaking into the wild, infecting computers across the globe. It was a rogue element, a digital wildfire that had escaped its intended containment. But by then, the damage was done. The centrifuges were ruined, the program delayed, and the world's first true cyber weapon had proven its deadly potential. As the dust settled, the architects of Stuxnet vanished into the shadows, their mission complete. But the ripple effects of their creation would be felt for years to come. The rules of espionage had been rewritten, and the next chapter of this silent war was only just beginning.